This video starts where the last one left off, which was working in Notepad to write some HTML code. We have a header, we have a paragraph, we have an image. I added another header. There are several different headers. If we look right here, we can take a look at them. On W3 Schools, there is a section for headings, and there's 6 different types. So H1 is the one we put in. So there's different sizes. So they go from large to small. Next, I want to add a link. So HTML links is to your left. I want to add a link that relates to my cat HTML page. So maybe more info on Persian cats. That would just change the writing, but I want to make sure I get a good link, so good one, Wikipedia article, copy it. I'm going to paste it, make sure it's inside these quotation marks, and I'm going to hit run, and that looks good to me. So I'm going to grab this, copy it, and make sure it's in my notepad. I'm just making spaces in between so I can have so I can see it a little bit better. If you need to make a new paragraph, because you're supposed to have 3 paragraphs, so 3 paragraphs, at least 3 paragraphs with at least 5 sentences. So to add another paragraph, you can, instead of just copy and pasting, you can start just typing your paragraph tag, and I can write something else in here. And you would just make some more. You need at least 3 of those. So I've got 2 paragraphs, 2 headings, an image, a link, and then what else do I need? We need a list. So I made this heading with I have 2 cats, colon, so I was going to make a list underneath with my cats' names. So I'm going to go back to this HTML tutorial, go to HTML lists, try it yourself. There are 2 types of lists. One of them is called an unordered list that has like little bullet points. You can change the bullet points as well, but we're not going to do that right now. Or you can have a numbered list. So I'm going to start by making an unordered list with my cat's name. So 2 cats and Coco, Cupcake and Coco, and then I can do run, and then there's my little list that I'm going to use. So I'm going to copy my unordered list. This UL stands for unordered list. This one stands for ordered list, in case you're wondering. So I'm going to paste that underneath here, and file save to save it as a text, and then file save as to make sure I'm saving the HTML as well. So if I go into my drive and I find my HTML page, there's my information I've made. Now, let's say for instance, if I've done all of my HTML tags, now I want to start doing my properties. So all of these properties that change the color of the text, change the color of the background, change the font, and center the headings, they're all going to be on one area right here. So if you look on the left side under HTML styles, so this one talks about the background color. So I'm going to look, so that one says is change the background color to powder blue. If I want to see the different colors, I can click on colors. I'm going to right click and open a new tab so I still have styles open. Then I'm going to go to colors, and I can go to my standard color names right here, and they're all listed. So let's say I want to pick the background, a nice bright color. Let's see. Maybe either dark turquoise. So I could type dark turquoise like this. Where is it? I could put it right here and run. That's a little bit too dark, so I can go back over here to dark turquoise page. Actually, I'm going to close that out and go to where it says dark turquoise. There's a section that says shades. So if I want to be a lighter shade, like let's say I want to be like maybe really light. So what you do is just grab this hex code, copy. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to put that instead instead of dark turquoise, I'm going to put the hex code. Those both work. And that's a nice light color. So right here it says body style. I'm going to grab from where it says style all the way to this quotation mark, copy it. I'm going to go to my notepad, and here's body right here already, so I'm going to make a space and paste it in. And then file save as. And let's go over here and look at it and see if it worked. Yeah, so now I've got a nice background. The next thing I want to add will be just change the color of all the text, change the font of all the text, and then center the headings. So to change the color of the text, I'm going to close this out and go back down to, I'm going to go back to the page that says HTML styles. There's HTML text color. So try it yourself. And as you see, it's inside here. So if I get rid of this, it's just a plain header. Like that's what we have right now. But if I put it back in there, which would be like, try it one more time. So whenever I copy or if I want to put it into my notepad, I'm only going to take the space all the way through the quotation and put it inside each either header or paragraph, things like that. So I'm going to find a nice color that I want to match my pretty, let's see, sorry, my pretty light blue. So I'm going to make it like a nice dark blue, probably. Dark blue sounds good to me. So if I go here, I can change it to dark blue, and it turns dark blue. I like that. So I'm going to copy this. And so I've got only the space all the way through the quotation. I'm going to go here, and inside H1, I'm going to hit paste. You see it still has the H1 opens, and then that closes it. The greater than sign closes it, but it still works. It's going to go on. You can put different colors if you like, or the same, but in each tag it needs to have a color on it. You don't need it for the image, but for the link I want to change it for the header here. Then I'm going to put it in my unordered list as well. They all need to be styled. File save as. Save the HTML again. And let's see, when I refresh this, it should all turn dark blue, all the text. And it does, it looks good. Next, I need to change the font of all the text. So to do that, I'm going to go back over here to HTML style, scroll down to HTML fonts. There are quite a few different fonts. They don't have them listed here, only 2 of them, so I'm just going to pick one of these 2. Same thing, they've already got the style equals quotation, font family, Verdana, semicolon, and then close tag, or close quotation mark. All I'm going to grab is the stuff in between the quotations with make sure you get that semicolon. Copy, and then I'm going to put it in my, right here. So after this semicolon, sorry, not for this one, but for the first H1, after the semicolon, I'm going to do a space, and then paste it in. So now I have H1 style is going to be dark blue with the font family Verdana. Same thing here, space. The rest of them. And finally for my list, and then file save as. It's really important to save your text file because that's important for when you want to start editing it. Like if I closed it out today, I would lose it if I didn't save it. So let's see if that changed my font. It did. So now I only have one more thing to do, which is center the headings. Go to HTML styles, keep on scrolling till I see text alignment. So you can do try it yourself. Same thing here. I'm just going to grab from text align all the way to semicolon, copy, and go to my headings. I want to make sure that those get centered. If you'd like to add more, you can totally do that, but I want to make sure you do all the things that are listed. Actually, I'm doing too many, aren't I? Just the header.